Welcome back to Sportsman Hoops. Trust the process. Let's get to it. The Philadelphia 76ers are the best team in the league. I don't know if they're the best team in the league, but they are 5-0. They're doing great. Tyrese Maxey leading the league in scoring at almost 38 points a game, 37.5 above Giannis Antetokounmpo, above Victor Wembanyama, Austin Reeves, Shea Gilgeous, Lauri Markkanen. They're all doing great. But right now, Tyrese Maxey is definitely playing like an all NBA player and making a push maybe for MVP after 5 games. I know we have a long way to go. It's going to be hard with the way Victor Wembanyama and the way Giannis are playing. But I mean, I don't think Giannis is going to finish high enough. His team's going to finish high enough, but he'll have opportunity because Giannis is killing as well. But, the Philadelphia 76ers and the rest of the league are playing an exciting brand of basketball. I think right now, starting off the year, it's been really surprising to see the Sixers are in first place out east, right above the Chicago Bulls, who are also 3-0. I don't know if they can keep that up, but I do think the Sixers will be able to keep up what they're doing. Now, today, obviously, you guys see this thumbnail. I'm very excited about the Sixers because the Sixers are my team. But I wanted to kind of talk about the rest of the league as well as we get into this season. I kind of wanted to sit back. I know a lot of people jumped on right away once the season started, but I wanted to get a good sample size of what the league is looking like, the players that really have improved. And we're going to start with the Sixers. So obviously, as I said, you see the thumbnail. I'm very excited about them. Tyrese Maxey, Joel Embiid, of course, who is playing pretty good in limited minutes. Hopefully he can stay healthy. He has a condition where he's going to always probably be injured. But hey, if we can get 40 to 50 games out of him in a playoff run, that would be great. VJ Edgecombe, the Rookie of the Year. I'm sorry, Cooper Flag. You're not going to win Rookie of the Year because VJ is about to take that from you. Let me know down in the comments. At first, let's like and subscribe. Like and subscribe, please. But let me know down in the comments. 2 things. Does Tyrese Maxey have a chance of being the MVP of this league? And will VJ be Rookie of the Year over Cooper Flag? Now, Cooper Flag's, in a tough situation in terms of they have him playing point guard, and he's a great player. Cooper Flag is going to certainly have a great opportunity to win Rookie of the Year, and he may. But right now, leading for Rookie of the Year is VJ Edgecombe. He's doing a great job. VJ is playing great defense. He's explosive. Him and Maxey in the backcourt, quick, fast, athletic. Maxey's not an unbelievable defender, but with him and VJ in the backcourt, they can hold their own. And honestly, let's not just talk about them. The Sixers roster is really, really doing well. We have Adem Bona. A lot of you, I'm sure, haven't heard of Adem Bona, but he's playing great defense. He's coming in, backing up, coming in off the bench. Quentin Grimes, I slept on you. I didn't think that you weren't a good player. I just didn't watch you enough to realize you have heart. You kind of, the way you're built, you don't look necessarily the way you play, but you play hard. I love your game. You hit big shots. Last night, the Sixers got another W against Washington in an unbelievable comeback. They're down 18-19. But to be honest with you, with this team, I wasn't super worried because Maxey and Embiid were playing well. And they were getting buckets. Washington was hitting some tough shots. And I thought the Sixers did have an opportunity to come back in that game in the fourth quarter. We have to give credit to Embiid and what he was able to do last night. He had a great game last night. I'm a big fan also of I like Jared McCain. Jared McCain hasn't played yet, but he's going to come back as well. So we have Jared McCain and we have Paul George coming back. I don't hate Paul George, but I'm not big on Paul George. I don't kind of like. It's not that he's not a great player, but he doesn't seem very self-aware of of certain things. And as I said, I don't dislike Paul George, but he's just not self-aware, so he can be annoying. But I want him to come back. I just don't want him to take shots away from VJ. or really any of the other players, including someone like Kelly Oubre, who on the Sixers for the Sixers is a great player. I was happy to see Eric Gordon. I've watched Eric Gordon since he was at Indiana, and really since he was in high school, in the McDonald's All-American game. He came in last night and hit one or two threes at the end of the game. If I'm not mistaken, or I'm sorry, I want to say I was watching another game. Eric Gordon, I'm sorry, Eric Gordon, I think came in another. I forget that I said he hit it last night, but I did see him come in either maybe the night before and come in and hit a few threes toward the end of the game, and he's working his way back. So, I think the Sixers are going to be a good team all year. I don't know if they're going to finish number one, but they have a shot. The East isn't unbelievable. The East is better, I think, than people give it credit for, especially when you have Giannis also in the East as well. And Giannis is really destroying the league right now. Giannis had a big win last night against the Knicks. The Knicks had the lead, and Giannis said no. Giannis said no. He said, nah, we are going to win this game. And Giannis willed his team to a win. Giannis is saying, Victor Wembanyama, it's not your league just yet. And I love Vic. I have a whole video about Vic. I hope you guys go check it out. But Giannis is physically imposing, and he imposed his will on the New York Knicks last night with an unbelievable game, and they got a big win in Milwaukee. So really, the early season guys so far, as I mentioned, obviously I'm excited about my team, the Sixers, and what they've been able to do, and not just the main players, but they're playing very well as a team, and I think Nick Nurse is doing a really good job. But, other teams around the league that have surprised me and other players that have surprised me, I knew Giannis would play well. I did not think that Austin Reeves with the Lakers would be averaging 35 points a game. Obviously, LeBron and Luka are out now, but Austin Reeves and Maxey are both better. I thought they were both good players, but Maxey and Austin Reeves are way better than I thought they were. And that includes from last year. Both Austin Reeves is playing at all-star level, and I believe Maxey has gone from all-star level to really all NBA level player. He's if you know the game a little bit, look at him. I know he was already very, very good, but he's more explosive. I don't know. He's quicker with the ball, even though he was already quick with the ball. He gets his shot off and creates space, good space, and he's a smaller guard for the NBA. He's 6'2", 6'1", 6'2". He's strong. I'm very excited to see what he's going to do going forward. But real quickly, let me go over the points leaders that so far. And points per game isn't everything, especially this early in the season. But just to give you guys kind of a touch of kind of the leaders here. Tyrese Maxey is leading the league with 37.5 points a game. Giannis, 36.3. Austin Reeves, 35.8. Shea, 34.8. And Lauri Markkanen, 34.7 points a game. Jokic, 15 rebounds and 11 assists per game. So Victor Wembanyama, 5 blocks a game, 4.8. So a lot of people have started off this year doing crazy things. Steph is killing. They blew out the Clippers last night. Steph has already made 22 threes in 3 or 4 games, 4 or 5 games, whatever it may be. And it's been a great year so far. The Sixers, I believe, are going to push forward, and I think the Sixers are going to end up in a top 3 spot, whether Embiid plays 40 games or plays 60 games. I think their team is good enough to do that. As I said, with McCain coming out, or with Paul George coming back. I wish we could trade Paul George for something, but I don't think anyone's going to take Paul George at this point with his injury history and his contract. But overall, the league is in a good place. The Sixers are killing. Orlando has been disappointing. Orlando's been disappointing so far with some of the pickups that they had over the summer. But overall, the league, I think, is in a good place. Again, I keep on bringing up Victor Wembanyama. He's giving LeBron and Steph, making it okay for them to get ready to move out of the league. I think the NBA is in good hands with that. And mostly, and what I'm most excited for is the continuous growth of these young players like a Cooper Flag, but more directly for my team, VJ Edgecombe, who is exciting, explosive. He'll dunk it on you. He last night he hit big threes, kind of to keep us in the flow of the game. As Washington started to try to pull away, and he's able. Him and Maxey work well in the backcourt. One of, if not going to be the best backcourt maybe in the league. They're not like a super big backcourt, but they're not, super small because Maxey's strong and VJ's a solid size. He's not huge. I don't like VJ when he's matched up against when he plays against Orlando and he matches up against some of the bigger wings that they have. But overall, and I like his matchup against most players that he's going to come up against in the league. Everybody should be excited, as I said, about where the league's going. The first week of the league has been really, really good. We don't want to leave Luka out. Luka is injured right now, but Luka started off this year explosive. Luka has gotten better. He's thin. He's in shape. He's ready to go. I know he got injured, but he will be back at some point. LeBron will be back, and I think they're actually going to play well together. I don't think the Lakers are going to necessarily be a championship team, but if Luka plays the way Luka has been playing, LeBron does what LeBron does for one more year, along with Austin Reeves, they're missing some defensive pieces. I think they do need to make a move if they really want to make a push for a championship, but I think they will be a good team. I think the Lakers may push for a top 6 spot in the West. The West is really, really good. Some teams that have been a little bit disappointing. I think Minnesota's been a little bit disappointing. Anthony Edwards, though, is out and injured for a few games. But I think Minnesota will rebound and be a good team. Portland is better than what a lot of people thought that they would be. Now, I listen to a lot of shows myself, and there are people who did know in YouTube world who knew that Portland was going to be good. Or be better than people thought, but in like ESPN and Fox Sports World, no one really thought Portland was going to do anything. But Portland has a good team. They have talent. I'm not saying they're not going to win a championship, but Portland may push and get into a play-in this year in the playoffs. But hey, I do not want to take too long on this video. This is just a quick video, kind of just celebrating what the Sixers have been able to do so far. You see my thumbnail. I'm super psyched about them. I'm going to watch every single game of the Sixers, hopefully going forward. I may miss some games. I'm going to try to watch every game so that I can see VJ, so I can see Maxey. And as I said, the Sixers team as a whole is really, really fun to play. I'm really, really fun to watch. I'm very interested to see what is going to happen when Paul George gets back, when Jared McCain gets back, because those guys aren't even playing. Because how are you going to take minutes away from Quentin Grimes? Quentin Grimes is a dog. Quentin Grimes is a dog. I love Quentin. Quentin Grimes is one of my favorite players, and I just started watching him. I love Quentin Grimes, and I love Oubre, and I don't want them taking a whole lot of minutes away from them. So Paul George, please fall in line. Please, I know you're going to be a Hall of Famer. I understand you're a great player, but you're older now, and please just let those boys do what they need to do and just get in there and do what you need to do and try to help them out. Sixers have a shot, everybody. Trust the process, baby. Process is back. Again, this is Sportsman Hoops. Like, subscribe. If you want to hear kind of more about what I want to, or if you want to hear more about Victor Wembanyama and the Spurs and more of a focus on them, I have another video. Check out this video if you like what you heard here. More of what you heard here. A little bit more stats in that video, but I just wanted to kind of get on here and express my happiness for the Philadelphia 76ers and kind of what they're doing and what VJ is doing as a rookie, playing great defense, scoring points, giving us the punch that we need, playing well with Maxey, playing well with Embiid, and the whole Sixers as a whole kind of moving as a team. Their offense is different, way different than what it was before. A lot of movement, a lot of action. It's a beautiful thing to see. So everyone get out there, watch the Sixers, and then after you watch the Sixers, go watch Victor Wembanyama. All right, guys, be safe. Sportsman Hoops. Like, subscribe. Peace.